So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I have here today is the 2022 Chevrolet Corvette Z51 Stingray. So this is actually the local version of the Corvette C8 here in the Philippines. So what I toured last year was an imported model. I'll just do a quick summary of this Z51 Stingray because it's almost exactly the same like the one last year, but a bit with few changes only. So up front, it's still undeniably a Corvette. Looks exactly the same. You get LED lights and repeaters, and as well being part of the Z51 package, you get 19-inch wheels here at front and 20 inches at the rear. And as well, these are running on Michelin Pilot Sport tires, so very common in every other supercars. As well, the boot space up front is pretty small only, but at least you can fit a couple of soft bags just in front. And two, there's a 12-volt socket and a anti-trap door feature in case someone gets trapped there in front. So I don't know why you need to do that, but anyways, so above here, like with every other Corvette, you get a targa top over here. This is removable. You can store it at the rear. This is a low-sprung sports car. I mean, look, it's ready on my chest already. That's how high this thing is. As well, there are vents over here for your radiators on either side, and opening this door is pretty wide too. So as well, this is as well frameless. So here now at the rear of the Corvette Stingray, you have a Stingray badge here on top of the engine hood, Corvette logo over here, and a gloss black spoiler over here, which is part of Z51 package. You get quad exhaust too on either side, a gloss black diffuser, and a reverse camera over here, and one more above here on the engine bay itself. So speaking of, pairing this Corvette Stingray, well, it's exactly the same, but I'll still show you anyways. So to open the front hood and the engine hood, there are two buttons here on the door card itself. Right, so being the first ever mid-engine Corvette, the engine is still somewhat the same. So this one is a 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine that produces 474 horsepower and 613 Newton meters of torque. So being new to this Corvette too, this one is mated to an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. So despite being a mid-engine Corvette, they didn't take away the practicality of the front engine ones that came before this. So you can fit a lot of bags here. Well, this was designed specifically to hold golf bags in place. So yeah, that's about it here with the engine exterior of this Corvette C8 Stingray. And what I like too, when you close the hood, there's a soft close function. Just make sure it's in place. So this is the interior of the Corvette C8 Stingray. So once you close the door over here, you are greeted with the very sick animation here in the instrument cluster. Wow, look at that. As well to here on the infotainment system, it says here Chevrolet by Corvette. Wow. Well, this is such an honor to sit in one of these again. Here in the door card, so there's no plastic here whatsoever, which is pretty awesome. So you have both sound speakers all around, and as well surrounding the window switches itself, they're all wrapped in carbon fiber. And then opening the door is like with every other Corvette, there's a button over here. And then yet again, I showed you earlier, the buttons here for opening the front hood and the engine hood are just down below. So just in case this car goes low bat, in case the buttons as well do not work, there's a manual lever just here beside the seat. As well, you get electronic adjustments for both front seat too. So here on the left side of the dashboard, you get your HUD and info controls. Then way further down, you have your instrument cluster brightness and your electronic parking brake button, and then they have a parking brake gear here on the center too. So here in your instrument cluster, yeah, it's the same like with the one I toured last year. Steering wheel here, it's a D shape. It's pretty awesome to touch. It's Alcantara, and you have red stitching all around. So the buttons here, you have your cruise controls and your Z button here on the left side, and then here on the right you have volume and phone connectivity buttons along with your heating steering function, and two more buttons here further down for your favorites and volume adjustments yet again. So correction, so the one here on the right side is actually that controls for your infotainment system. My favorite feature of this Corvette C8 are these metallic paddle shifters. I love that long throw. It sounds like the trigger of a bad weapon. That sounds sorry, I'm fanboying over this. So hopefully too, I can drive this very soon. So here again, you have your infotainment system, and further down you have one massive air conditioning vent, and then here in the center console you have your gear buttons as well. Over here in front, down in the carbon fiber area, you have electronic stability control button, 360-degree camera, and a front nose lift system. That's what I know that wasn't present in the imported one last year. So good to know that this has this feature, because the humps here in the Philippines are really horrible and really high. So 2, you have your drive modes over here. I love this pad over here too. There's a Corvette logo, and big highlight too here in the interior, well, with all C8 Corvettes, are the buttons over here. I'll just put it here all on screen. There's a lot. It does give you a fighter jet sensation here in the interior. This is why I love the C8 Corvette too. I'm still spoiled with the Corvette C7, so check that out too on my channel. But I'm slowly falling in love with this C8 Corvette. It still captures what a Corvette still should be in the first place. So here, further behind, you have 2 cup holders, and then here, center console box, there's a USB-C port and a USB port. The space there inside is pretty small. Oh yeah, too, you have a phone holder here right in the middle, but for my size, I'm 5'4", my seat has to be all the way forward. Yeah, kind of hard to reach it, and very hard to get it out. So yeah, here too with the seats, so they're part of the Z51 performance pack as well too. There's carbon fiber over here, and so much comfortable to sit in. There's the cushion's still soft, and yeah, look how much it holds you in place at least. And then, oh yeah too, I forgot to mention on the engine hood too, there's a 70th anniversary logo on the glass panel as well here too in the center. That's so cool to see. So the Corvette's been with us for a long time already. So too, there are latches above here to remove the top if you want only, and it's still soft touch with red stitching too. And then here on top you have safety reminders, your hazard button, and then your microphones for your voice command, and your LED dome lights above here. And then visor, you have a vanity mirror with halogen lights, and of course it's a Chevrolet. Yeah, they're small, but at least they still extend. So yeah, that's pretty much here with this Chevrolet Corvette C8 Stingray. So this one costs 12 million pesos. Yeah, it's quite a steep, but for what this is, it's a Corvette. It's very much worth it. It's as well one of the fastest cars you can buy today. Yeah, would I want one though? Okay, maybe I'll give my verdict when I get to drive this, because being honest, looks wise, I still love the C7 Corvette because I have a really soft spot for that. But for this C8 Corvette, it still turns heads, it turns my head, and and it's still a Corvette no matter what. Even though this is mid-engine, a lot of purists will say it's not a Corvette anymore because it's a mid-engine, not a front-engine one anymore. I just discovered now you have electronic adjustments for your telescopic function. Now you can see the paddles and your Alcantara staying. So yeah, that concludes my walk-around review of this Corvette C8 Stingray. I'd like to thank everyone here at Chevrolet Makati for their North American Fest over here. So I did a lot of reviews today, including a Trax LT with test drive and a Suburban High Country along too with an upcoming Tahoe Z51. So check that out on my channel. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you hopefully soon with the test drive of this, because I cannot wait to drive this. Bye bye.